Hi, this is Debbie from Organic Oasis in California, Zone 9B. Today, I'm going to walk you through a few cucumber varieties that we have growing in our Organic Oasis California garden. We grow organically, and this summer we have just an abundance of a variety of vegetables. We grow in a small suburban backyard, and we grow in grow bags. So we don't plant directly in the ground, we grow in grow bags. Today, the cucumbers I'm going to show you are grown in 7-gallon grow bags with dirt. One of the ones that I will show you is vined up the back of our fence. The other two, I just have a small tomato cage on the 7-gallon bag, and they're growing a small bush, as a bush variety. The first cucumber I want to show you is called the pickle bush. I have two of them here. This is what they look like. They're lovely. The pickle bush cucumber. Here's what it says about them. Space-saving 2-feet plants produce an abundance of 4 to 5-inch fruits for pickling. Sow in average, well-drained soil in full sun in spring after danger of frost. Sow 4 to 6 seeds about 3 inches apart in hills 36 inches apart. Cover with 1 inch of soil, firm lightly, and keep evenly moist. Seedlings emerge in 7 to 14 days. It says it's container friendly, and you would put 1 plant per 12-inch container. So I planted just 1 plant in a 7-gallon grow bag with a small trellis, a small tomato cage. And these have just been growing like crazy. We planted these about 8 weeks ago, and these were the first cucumbers I planted that started growing, and I started harvesting. And I've been getting them steadily off this plant. You can see they're perfect size for pickling. I slice them and do refrigerator pickles with them. But if you're interested in doing whole dills, this is a great variety. Again, it's a pickle bush. No vining, just a small bush. The next one I want to show you is the cucumber garden bush slicer hybrid. This one I've been growing for several years. It's an old pack, so I've lost most of the information on it. It just says it's a 6 to 8-inch cucumber, the dark green. It's very dark green, straight, great sliced or as sticks. So as you can see, this is just a typical nice cucumber, and you can eat it in a salad. You can eat it fresh. I wouldn't suggest pickling these, but you can slice them. I will slice them. I will put some salt and lemon on them and just have them as a side dish for dinner. You can put them in cucumber sticks, just eat them as a snack. They're great, just beautiful and great. I started getting these. Unfortunately, I'm only getting maybe one at a time. So it's producing, but it's producing just 1 cucumber at a time. Whereas the pickle bush has been really growing 1 or 2 cucumbers, actually earlier than this one here, than the garden bush started producing earlier. And basically, when I pick these off, there's another 2 on there ready to be picked off in a few days. And literally this plant here, the pickle bush, it's just a tiny bush plant. It's very tiny. It would grow on a patio. It would grow on a balcony. It's just a great container plant. The last one I want to show you that I'm growing, cucumber shibai shimo shirazu. It is a Japanese cucumber, and let me show you these ones. They're awesome. They're a more slender cucumber. I just harvested these 3 today. They're gorgeous. They're a longer cucumber, slender cucumber. They're delicious. It says Shibai Shimo Shirazu cucumber, delectable variety from Japan, the sweetest cucumber we've ever tasted. Deep green fruit, 7 to 8 inches long, adapted to high temperature, humidity, and are disease and powdery mildew resistant. It needs abundant soil moisture and rich soil. Some afternoon shade is beneficial in the hottest summer weather. Trellis growing safe space. Harvest frequently to maintain production. So yes, I have these also in a 7-gallon grow bag. They're vining up the back of my fence on just a cow panel trellis that I made. I do have them on drip irrigation. They were the last ones to actually start producing. The pickle bush was the first, and then the second was the garden bush slider hybrid. And these were the last, but now as you can see, when I harvested today, I'm getting 3 of these. I only got 1 of the garden hybrid, garden bush slicer hybrid, and I only got 1 and 2 of the pickle bush. So again, if I want to show you what I would recommend, so if you want pickles, try this pickle bush. It is awesome. It's tiny. And again, you can pickle these and they're wonderful. If you want just a regular cucumber to eat in your salads, I would go with the garden bush slicer. Again, you could grow this on your balcony or patio. I don't have this trellised. I have just a tomato cage on this. And again, the plant itself is only a couple feet tall. So it's perfect inside a tomato cage and in a container. And then last, you need more space for this. You need to trellis this. It is a tall vine. And if you enjoy, this is more, I would say, this is a little bit different. I'm growing this because in Northern California, our summers, we get up to 100-degree days. So I was hoping this would be good production in the heat. And obviously, as you can see, it is. So I'm really excited with that. However, this is more not a typical variety. I wouldn't say we would grow these to pickle them so much. They are sweeter, so you could eat these in a salad or just snack on them too. There's a lot of things you can do with these. But all in all, if you're interested, if you have space, go ahead and try these. They're fun and they're awesome, cucumbers. But if you're trying to grow on a patio in a grow bag and you want something small and manageable, then I would go with this one if you have a tiny space, this one if you have a little bit more space. Put them in 7-gallon bags and put them on tomato cages. So there you have it. These are our recommended cucumber varieties here at Organic Oasis in California. Have some fun, grow some cucumbers, and please subscribe and then comment and let us know what you're growing. I like to try new varieties every year. So if you recommend something, I'll try to grow it next year and maybe make a video about it. Thanks so much for following us.